The stories featured in this video explore dark and sensitive themes. As a Christian, my stance is firm. These stories are shared purely for entertainment, educational value, and narrative history, never to glorify, promote, or validate the occult. Listener discretion is advised. If you grew up sa probinsya, familiar ka sa boses ng magbabalut na dumadaan sa tapat ng bahay nyo tuwing madaling araw. It's a comforting sound that means someone is awake in the dark. But, have you ever wondered about the people they meet? The customers waiting for them in the pitch-black corners of our barangays? Welcome back to The Dark Detour. I'm Michelle, a proud daughter Bataan. Tonight, we are taking a detour into a terrifying real-life account of a midnight vendor. This is about what happens when you serve a customer who doesn't belong to our world. Let's dive in. Itatago natin siya sa pangalang Mang Ruben. He's been walking the streets selling balut for nearly 20 years. It was a cold December night. Mga around 2 to 3 a.m. siguro. Si Mang Ruben na lang ang taong gising sa buong barangay. He was carrying his heavy wicker basket, covered in thick blankets to keep the eggs warm. Gusto niya nang umuwi dahil sumasakit na ang mga binti niya, but he still had a few eggs left. As he turned into a narrow unpaved alley, he called out one last time. Balut? The alley was pitch black. No house lights, no street lamps, just the thick, heavy silence of the province. Out of nowhere, a soft voice whispered in the darkness beneath a giant kaimito tree. Kuya, pabili. Mang Ruben stopped. A woman stepped out from the shadows. She was wearing a long, faded dress, and her hair was tied back. Because it was so dark, Mang Ruben couldn't clearly see her face, but he didn't think much of it. It was 2 a.m. after all. He set his heavy basket down on the dirt road, uncovered the warm blankets, and asked, "Ilan po, ma'am?" The woman didn't reply. She just held up 3 fingers. Mang Ruben scooped out 3 hot balut eggs, wrapped them in a small plastic bag, and handed them to her. When her fingers brushed against his hand, Mang Ruben froze. Her skin felt completely ice cold, like meat left in a freezer. She dropped a crisp 50 peso bill into his hand, turned around, and walked back into the dark shadows of the tree. Mang Ruben felt a massive wave of intense goosebumps hit his arms. Kinabahan siya, so he quickly packed his basket, lifted it, and started walking fast toward the main road. When he finally reached the bright street lamps of the barangay, he stopped to count his earnings. He opened his small money pouch and pulled out the 50 peso bill the woman had just given him. But when he looked at it under the fluorescent light, his blood ran cold. It wasn't a 50 peso bill anymore. Inside was a dry, brittle, faded leaf from a kaimito tree. Isang lumang tuyong dahon. Mang Ruben sprinted all the way home, leaving his basket behind. The next morning, the neighbors found his basket sitting in the middle of the road. Right next to the basket were 3 balut eggs, similar to the ones he sold to that woman. They were on the ground, completely cracked open, but the insides weren't eaten. They were just meticulously crushed, as if by bare hands. And that is our detour for tonight. Honestly, kung ako si Mang Ruben, baka hindi lang basket ang naiwan ko doon, kundi pati tsinelas ko or kaluluwa ko. But on a serious note, isn't it amazing how heavy the energy of the night can get? Lalo na sa mga probinsya. Sa totoo lang, madalas tayong matakot sa mga kwentong multo o sa mga misteryong nagtatago sa dilim, which I guess we can't blame anyone for. That's definitely scary. Pero, parang mas nakakatakot naman talaga ang mga totoong desisyon sa buhay. Katulad ng hindi pagtulog sa tamang oras at pagdo-doom scroll, kagaya ng ginagawa mo ngayon. Kaya kung gising ka pa rin late at night watching this video, matulog ka na, uy. Please lock your phone right after this, clear your mind, and get some rest. Your brain deserves a break. Pero bago tayo magtapos, I want to do a quick shout out sa mga super supportive friends that I have. First of all, to Jeff and Carlo all the way from the UK. Thank you guys for your support. Also, Francis Mariano ng Dan Bilolo or Yun Bataan. Thank you for sharing the videos and commenting on them. Kay Cheryl Tino, pinsan ko from Subic Bay. Shout out to you. And of course, to Laith all the way from Australia. And to all our dear followers and listeners and subscribers, depending on the platform that you are using, thank you so much. Please drop your thoughts or your own stories on the comment section. And I'd love to be able to read them as we have more time for these kinds of stories. And that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for being part of tonight's stories. And have a good night. Rest up. Like we mentioned earlier, stay safe and stay curious.